You guys see anything underneath that?
It's the walk every policeman dreads.
We knew that this was not going to be a happy outcome.
Deep into the dark woods in search of a body.
Stand down on a 21.
Hey, shine your light at that tree over there. Okay.
In a clearing, they find 17-year-old Ashley Reeves.
Oh, hey, right there.
But everything is about to change in the blink of an eye.
Oh my God, oh my God.
Before that horrific night, Ashley Reeves was a funny and bright high school junior with a steady boyfriend, Jeremy Smith.
She was always out. She had a lot of friends. She was very dedicated to school. She knew what she was going to do in life.
According to parents, she didn't ever give them much trouble.
But trouble would find Ashley. It's a Thursday afternoon in April. Ashley leaves her parents' house in Millstadt, Illinois, for an appointment in Fairview Heights, a town about 15 miles away.
She drove me home from school and she told me she was going to a job interview.
She's driving an SUV belonging to her boyfriend, but that night, Ashley would not come home.
It was like 10:30. It was our curfew time. My parents were asking, hey, have you talked to your sister? You know, how'd it go? Did she call you about the interview?
Literally no one had heard from Ashley.
Ashley Reeves was not answering even text from any of her friends. And one thing we know with young ladies is they will maybe not answer their parents, but they will answer their friends.
Ashley's mom calls police in a panic.
It wasn't too much longer after that, Ashley's car that she had been driving was found at Latterman Park here in Belleville.
Inside boyfriend Jeremy's abandoned SUV, police find Ashley's outfit for the job interview and basketball clothes, but no sign of Ashley.
I feel like the police also started to get a little bit more worried. And then the actual questions started rolling, like, when did you last see her? Where was he? Was he actually where he said he was?
Go ahead and have a seat there.
Detectives immediately pull Jeremy in for questioning, but he tells them he was out of town the night she went missing and can prove it.
I had a strong feeling that he didn't really know anything that was going on.
But Jeremy does give them one game-changing clue.
She said, I'm going to go to this interview and I'm going to go play basketball.
Why would, a young female want to, play basketball in a park far away from school?
A friend tells police Ashley would often meet a man at a park to play ball. Someone they all knew, 27-year-old Samson Shelton. Sam is the driver's ed and gym instructor at a rival school, an aspiring pro wrestler calling himself the teacher.
Do you suspect anything between Sam and Ashley?
No. I couldn't see it. I mean, I don't think he would ever do anything to harm her.
My mom had actually talked to Sam that night, and he said, no, haven't heard from her, haven't seen her. Hung up like it was no big deal.
But friends say Shelton is a big deal. Ashley told them that she was romantically involved with the much older man and had planned to meet him that afternoon.
Just state your name for the record, Sam Shelton.
Now detectives pull the teacher in for an interview. He tells them Ashley was just a friend.
Well, I'd give her like a hug goodbye. How would you do that? That's not sexual, is it? I think she kind of started becoming obsessed with me. Because like I said, she was calling me literally nonstop at times.
I think he was going to try to just manipulate us, continue to talk to us and be cooperative, just kind of play along and hope that this all just go away.
But when pressed by police with statements from Ashley's friends, Shelton suddenly changes his story.
I will say this, we never kissed. We never kissed. Yes, we did have sex in the back of the vehicle there, and after that day, I felt absolutely terrible about that.
And soon, a second bombshell. Sam reveals Ashley was in his car the day before. He tells police they had an argument and he left her by the side of the road.
She was screaming, kicking, everything. Put her down, shut the door, ran the car, I took off. I left her.
You mean to tell me that this is a person that you cared for and that you left her on the side of the road, but you didn't even try to talk to her or call her after that? I said, I find that hard to believe.
Then another unbelievable twist of fate. On a bathroom break, Shelton runs into the department's lead detective, Stephen Johnson.
He was an explorer in our law enforcement explorer post. I was an advisor. It's a part of the Boy Scouts, and they learn about law enforcement.
Now Johnson takes over a more personal interview.
Tell us about the mistake that was made, Sam.
Little by little, Sam Shelton begins to crumble as Johnson brings Sam's family into the talk, and the guilt sets in.
And unfortunately, right now, Sam, you ain't telling us the truth. And you need to. You have to. For Mom. For Grandma.
That was finally the first time when real tears were coming out. When he asked to be alone, I knew he was ready to confess.
After more than 12 hours of grueling interrogation, Shelton not only confesses.
I just saw you around the neck to make it look like someone choked her out there.
He then agrees to take investigators to the hiding place.
Can I go show you what happened?
Please. She's still out there, Sam?
I have to show you.
Deep in the woods, Sam Shelton is guiding police to where he dumped the body of teenager Ashley Reeves.
Came in there. I don't know. I came in the woods and I just started moving. Can you walk up there and shine your light over there?
It was dark. It was rainy. It was cold. The woods were so thick.
But in the darkness, hearts suddenly stop.
Oh, hey, right there.
Flashlights land on a grisly discovery, the broken body of Ashley Reeves.
She was laying on the ground, on her back, obviously deceased.
There was thousands of insect bites all over her. She'd been out there for a long time.
30 excruciating hours, and then a true miracle.
She's breathing. She's breathing. Get EMTs. Get EMTs.
I saw her chest rise, and it was just like, oh my God.
Ashley?
It was just panicking.
Can you talk to me? Can you talk, Ash?
Emergency personnel raced to save Ashley.
The paramedics that were there told me that they didn't think she was going to make it out of the woods.
These evidence photos show that Sam Shelton barely had a mark on him. When Detective Johnson finally hears his confession, he knows why. Ashley never had a chance to put up much of a fight.
They got into some sort of an argument, and she would not get out of his car. He claims he got her into a wrestling chokehold, and when he did that, he heard her neck pop. He said that he panicked at that point.
When I took the belt, I pulled.
He then used his foot for leverage to choke as hard as he could, and the belt broke. So he repositioned one more time and choked until there was no more breathing, no more froth, no more changing of the facial color, and he left her in the middle of these woods.
Shelton is arrested and charged with attempted murder. He pleads guilty to attempted first-degree murder and is later sentenced to 20 years in prison. But what about Ashley, who was left in the woods to die?
She's tough. One of the toughest people that you would meet.
She is miraculously thriving, though doesn't remember much about the horrible attack.
Part of me wants to try and remember, and then part of me is like, oh, that might not be a good idea.
One thing Ashley does remember, she was trying to break off the relationship and they got into a fight. Her recovery has been long, painful, and heartbreaking. And this is her after the miraculous survival, sharing her story.
They had to retrain me how to eat and how to drink. I remember my first drink of water, and it was amazing.
Ashley never lost her will to survive and heal.
I mean, I'm a fighter, and I just keep wanting to push myself harder and harder.
One of the hardest hurdles? Seeing police video of Sam Shelton confessing to her attempted murder.
I made it about a minute and 30 seconds in, and then I was just so upset by it that I just had to turn it off.
A brave Ashley also watched the heart-pounding rescue video.
But I made it up until the point on the video where they found me, and just the position I was laying and where I was, and it was just extremely upsetting to me and just kind of heartbreaking, because I always saw the same as my friend and what he did, and then to see it was just kind of almost, overwhelming. It was too much to take in.
Ashley now has a new life, 2 kids, a job, a busy school schedule, and even an extended family that was formed the night she disappeared. The team of detectives that wouldn't let a madman get away with murder.
Don't ever give up on yourself. I've gone through plenty of hardships, and it's just keep fighting. Every day it's a struggle, but you just gotta keep on charging.